Just as the woman's clothes were taken off, the elderly lady in front of her was utterly shocked, because it was the first time she had seen modern women's underwear. As an older woman from ancient times, she simply couldn't accept the idea of wearing such small pieces of cloth. To ensure Claire showed proper respect when meeting the Lord, the elderly woman asked her to change into clothes from their own era. The complicated dressing process completely changed Claire's understanding of what it meant to get dressed. But in the end, the result left her very satisfied, because Claire's beautiful face, paired with this ancient costume, was truly breathtakingly beautiful. Then, led by a servant, Claire arrived at the Lord's room. As she was curiously observing the furnishings of this old-world study, a document on the table caught her attention. Looking at the date on it, Claire finally understood that she had traveled from 1945 to 1743. Just then, a bow-legged man walked in. Claire knew he was the lord of this castle. She originally thought he would appear very stern, but contrary to her expectations, the lord was quite amiable to her. When he asked Claire about her identity, she suddenly remembered something her husband had once told her. Never reveal your background when you don't understand who you're dealing with. With that in mind, Claire made up a story, claiming to be a widow on her way to seek refuge with distant relatives in France. But on the way, she suddenly encountered Captain Randall of the Redcoats. Fortunately, the Lord's men saved her just in time. Otherwise, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Her lie didn't raise the Lord's suspicion. Now, all Claire wanted was to return to the Stonehenge and figure out how to travel back. So Claire requested that the Lord send someone to take her back to that mountain. This small request was naturally agreed to by the Lord, but it would be 5 days before his men would head that way. So Claire had to stay for a few more days. At the evening banquet, Claire was also invited to attend. Although the Lord did not suspect the truth of her words during the day, at the dinner table, he constantly used the origin of the wine to test Claire. To him, a beautiful woman suddenly appearing in the woods was suspicious in itself. Despite all her explanations, the Lord still saw that she was lying. But with so many people present, he chose not to expose her. Claire also realized she had said the wrong thing, and now feared that another slip-up could cost her life. In order to successfully travel back, she had to find someone she could trust here, and the best candidate was Jamie, whom she had once treated. So she took food and bandages to the stable where Jamie worked. During their conversation, Claire learned that Jamie was actually a fugitive wanted by the English, so he had to live in hiding all the time. Fortunately, the Lord here was Jamie's uncle. Under their protection, Jamie changed his name and settled down here. But no one else knew about his past. So the fact that he told Claire meant he truly trusted her. Jamie's trust gave Claire a bit of peace of mind. But just as she was leaving, she surprisingly discovered that someone was following her. Claire confronted the person and asked who had sent him to spy on her. This person did not argue and directly said it was the Lord's younger brother, Dougal. Claire went to Dougal to ask why. It turned out they had always suspected her of being an English spy, which was why they were watching her every move. Now, Claire realized that her situation was even more dangerous than before. From now on, she'd have to be even more careful if she wanted any chance of surviving and finding her way back home.